my channel. Thank you for stopping by. If you are new, feel free to subscribe. My name is Teresa. This is my account, Teresa Love, and I would love for you to join. So today's video is a little bit different, or a lot different. I'm a pretty positive person. I try to see the light in every situation and spread sunshine wherever I go. So I wanted to talk about Bookstagram and how it has changed and how it is not a very fun place to be at the moment in 2022. So some of my background is I am a content creator. I have this YouTube channel and I also have a Bookstagram, and I've been on Bookstagram since November of 2018. I started after a year being sick with my chronic illnesses, and I needed an escape. I needed something to feel like I wasn't so alone. I could talk to people on there. So let me start with the positives. Bookstagram was, and still could be, a positive, supportive group. You could have friends from all over the world. You could have people there to message you at any time of day because it's different times in different countries. You have people that love books and just want to write about books, and or authors, and people that want to read books and collect books, and it can just be like a fun, magical space, which is what I witnessed for about 2 years. You can have authors reach out to you and they want you to review their book in exchange for a honest review, which I have done before and I loved it. You can find a community of also chronically ill people, which I have done, and meet a ton of people that have POTS or chronic fatigue, and they can just help you feel less alone and help you sometimes manage some of your symptoms. It can be really good for your mental health with everyone's support and love and constant outpouring of kindness. So if you don't know what Bookstagram is, it is just Instagram, but it's for the book lovers and it's the book community on Instagram. Every picture is a book, or you with a book, or a bookstore, or literally book reviews, book hauls. It's literally just all book related, so you are not constantly scrolling through these pictures of people's like bodies and you're comparing yourself, or this person's relationship and you compare yourself. It's a lot more easy to just stay in these like fandom worlds and really dive into them, which is what I escaped to for 4 years while I was sick and still am sick. I had a little bit of a hierarchy on what social medias I would use based on how people would react to what I posted. Facebook was at the bottom, Twitter was at the bottom, and Bookstagram was pretty much, I could post something that maybe I felt insecure about, but my friends would cheer me on about it, and it actually was really helpful for me. So let me just say a disclaimer. I'm not trying to hurt anyone, I'm not trying to bash anyone, I'm not trying to not be inclusive or show anyone's support against things. I'm just gonna share my opinion and what's been stressing me out and honestly destroying my mental health. Leave the negative comments away. I don't want to see that. Okay, so the world has been changing, and for the better in some ways. I'm in America, and there's been a lot of crazy stuff going on, and one of them started to seep into the book world. So there was an election, and before, no one would talk about election or who they were going to vote for or who they support or whatever party they're in. It would just be books and books and books and books and books. Sometimes someone would bash your book and you'd be sad about it, but it would be fine. Well, when the election happened, people started to say, if you support this candidate, but I'm not going to say who, then you are what they have been doing, which is a bad thing. And these creators on the Bookstagram world, who are people too, were people too on the other side of this account, were getting trashed. And they were saying, don't even think about saying that because you'll get trashed. And like if I speak up about my faith, But if I speak about my faith, I'm not being inclusive. I mean, being a Christian, we're going to be persecuted, so I understand that side of it. But speaking up about my faith, then I would get trashed saying because I was a Christian, then that means this, which is not true. A does not always equal B, and B does not always equal C. So it started with that. It started to create these mobs where people would disagree with something, whether it was a political thing, whether it was, guns or whatever. Then they would say, oh, because you agree with this person, let's all trash you. And let's get a whole group together online and let's go flood your comments and tell you you're trash and how could you believe this and how could you do that, and tell them to, off themselves, and like just all this negative, mean stuff. It's like this mob mentality that wasn't how long ago, and now we're creating it in the cyber world. It's so frustrating. Like, I was following someone who I didn't know did something wrong, and someone messaged me and was like, how could you follow her? She's blah blah blah. And I was like, whoa, I was just reading my book and enjoying myself, and all of a sudden now I'm this because I still follow her. And I was really, really freaked out. Just scared. This place, this Bookstagram, did not become my safe place anymore. It was not some place I could freely express myself, my freedom, my voice, my opinions felt silenced. And it scared me. I loved the aspect of feeling secure in a place that everyone just wants to talk about books. Let's get back to that. Let's get back to just talking about books. So that was the election, and that was just, then when the election was over / not over, they did something called shadow banning, which means when you have a hashtag that somehow gets hidden, then your account is not shown on like that hashtag. So they started like shadow banning all these accounts, and I'm like, this is Bookstagram. It's not even Instagram where people are talking politics. So that was frustrating, because then we saw our engagement going down. Engagement is when you have views on your account, or insights, which is it shows you like who saw your account and where it gets clicked and all that stuff. And our views went from like, our likes went from like over 100 to like 20. It was super weird. And then that kind of like slowed down and stopped. Then something else crazy happened in the world, and if you didn't talk about it, that meant you hated that group of people. But I didn't want to talk about it because I didn't have any educational things to say about it, so I just kept sticking to my books. But then I got trashed for that. It's just not fun. And I'm like I'll take breaks and then I'll go back, and I'll take breaks and I'll go back. And Bookstagram used to be a place where you could create good content, and then it would get enough likes or enough views to the point you get new people every day, to the point that you can start reviewing other authors' books, and you really get in this creative space of being able to do all these things. But I had an author reach out to me to read her book, and I said, yeah, I would love to, but just so you know, my views are low right now. And I just couldn't. I was like, I may have 2K followers, but those 2K followers are not looking at my account. So, and that's the YouTube algorithm. That's not YouTube. That's the Instagram algorithm. So now I can get into that. The Instagram algorithm changed. They made the posts not chronological anymore. Instead, they made them through featured or most liked, which is just a screwed up system, because I don't see any of my friends' accounts anymore. I have to go to their name, go to their account, and be like, oh, you have 5 new pictures? How did I not see that? Like, it's insane. Not to mention, now, I skipped some stuff. Rewind. Then after that, an author, which we all know who, said something about a community. And of course what she said was not okay. But because she said that, automatically we were told and bullied into not posting Harry Potter. That's who it was. And I was sick. I was almost physically ill when I would go to post something Harry Potter and be like, oh my gosh, someone's going to attack me. But then I'd look on someone else's account and they're posting Harry Potter all the time. And I'd be like, what is going on? So just the double standard between someone who could post it all the time and then if I post it, I get yelled at. I had a friend message me and later became not friends because she totally just yelled at me and told me that I was destroying people and all this stuff. And I still have Harry Potter Funko Pops. I have tiny little Funko Pops. I have little Harry Potter books. I have collections. And I separate the author from the artist. I do that with a lot because I am Christian. I like secular music, but I don't always like what they like. I don't always like what they say. So I tend to just know how to separate that easily. Yeah, so that went on for a while. You could not post Harry Potter. And if you did, someone would comment and say, how could you do that? You're destroying, this, and how could you blah, blah, blah. And it got scary. It got to the point where people were creating these mobs to attack you. When did we get to a world and a society that is like this? Slowly, it slowed down, and then the author did something wrong again, and it kind of started back up again. But there's still a lot of people that still like Harry Potter, so it's kind of confusing because some people love the post and other people don't, and now people aren't commenting as much, so you don't have to worry about that. And then the engagement has just been so low lately. I swear I'm being shadow banned, or they're just not seeing my posts, because people do not see my posts. And the Instagram algorithm has changed to Reels are what get you better views. So if you don't post Reels where you put on makeup and you look presentable, which I can't do all the time because I'm sick, then I don't have the energy to create a reel, then you don't get the connection, and the connection doesn't get the engagement, and the engagement doesn't make you have the likes, and the likes don't make authors look at you. So it just all kind of is connected. Oh my gosh. One of my posts had 500 likes, and my lowest one has been 17 likes, and now my average I think is 40 or 30. But I was killing myself pretty much trying to make this post and make it look good and say the right words and change the hashtags all the time and have the picture and all this stuff, and then I do all this stuff and no one sees it. I post every day and nothing really happens. What's the point? It's just stressful. Recently, an author posted a synopsis of a cover reveal of their book, and it was a disability, supposed to be disability rep book. And the disability community, which I'm part of, but I didn't say anything, decided that the synopsis was going to be damaging to the community. So a few days of my friends literally tagged the author and told people to go on this post and trash her book and tell her that's not okay, this is not okay, and she canceled her book. And I'm disabled, and I understand what the disability community was saying, but to attack someone to the point of canceling their book that they probably worked on for 10 years and put in money already, just don't read the book if you don't like it. Just if you don't support Harry Potter anymore, don't read it. Don't wear it. Wear it if you want to, wear it if you don't want to. Or wear it if you want to and buy it secondhand if you want to. Just... I know by me saying some of these things that I might get yelled at or people might be rude. But I also know a lot of my friends on Bookstagram will also be annoyed and want the change. One of the things I did recently was turn off my likes and turn off other people's likes. This is a setting you can do in your setting on Instagram. I haven't, the last few posts, I haven't turned off my likes. I'm just over it. I don't know if I want to post. I don't want to post every day. I see a picture and I'm like, oh, this would look so cute. This Bookstagram picture, like I would love it. But it just seems like it's not worth it. I used to be able to play the game, but now it's like I'm playing chess with my eyes closed because it's not the same. Not to mention how stressful it is to see authors get canceled and all of a sudden you don't even know this, but all of a sudden now you can't support them because they did this thing and now like a bunch of authors are canceled, so don't even think of posting about this person. And not knowing all of it, not remembering all of them, but it's just stressful. Bookstagram should be fun. Bookstagram should be a place of safety. It should be someplace you feel comfortable, that you can just show up in pajamas and scroll through. A place that doesn't cause extra stress. A place that doesn't make you, if someone's doing something wrong, you have to jump on the bandwagon and attack them. Instagram, Bookstagram, do better. We're all people under these accounts, and you don't realize how much you can hurt someone by those mean words that you said, by creating these mobs to attack, by connecting these lines that aren't even connected when you say, because you like this person, that means you're that. I'm not sure if I will come back to Bookstagram. I'm not sure if I'll continue posting but not post often. I'm not sure if I'll post every day and just not care. But I wanted to talk to you and tell you how much and how cool Bookstagram used to be. I've heard so many people say, I just want to get back to the books. I just want to get back to the book reviews. I just want to scroll through and find new books to read. I just want to see that haul you just got. I just want to see that outfit you just got. I just want it to be this place that is all book related again. I want to fangirl about the cute guy in the book. I want to talk about the show that's going to be coming out that was a book. I heard someone say there was going to be a new social media. I don't want it. I just want to go back to pen and paper. Not to mention how much cyberbullying and mental sicknesses can go on through all of this. It's devastating. And some things I think Instagram needs to change. Instagram, change your algorithm so that it's back to chronological and not most liked. Change the fact that only a few people see your likes, only a few people see your account based on what you decide. 3, stop putting people in Instagram jail. That's just annoying. Never happened to me, but that's just annoying. 4, and this is for everyone, don't follow that person that says, this is bad. I agree. Let's attack them. And 5, be kind. Be the kind person that the world needs. Be the person that is on the other side of the computer actually making someone's day better. Be the person that has a huge following that doesn't create these mobs. Be kind. I know there will be people out there that are not happy about me talking about this, but I also know that it needs to be said, and I hope you realize how much and how amazing and strong and brave and courageous you are as a person and loved. I am talking to the person on the other side of that computer or phone. Yeah, that is all for my TED Talk. Please share in the comments below if you have also felt this or something that maybe annoys you with Bookstagram. Remember, you can find magic wherever you look, sit back and relax. All you need is a book. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next videos. Bye.